my name is Julien Jarry. I'm a director and DP based in the Northeast, and I am here today on behalf of AdoramaTV. We're here at my good friend and fellow DP John McCabe's studio here in Stamford, Connecticut, just outside of New York City. This is part 2 of a 2-part series. In part 1, we tested and compared 6 large format cinema cameras, and if you haven't yet seen that, I very much encourage you to do so. In this test, we're comparing 4 sets of modern full-frame and in some cases beyond VistaVision lenses for the simple purpose of understanding firsthand what these lenses are all about. This isn't a focus chart test, and it actually isn't even a full set test. We know those already exist online and they're absolutely valuable. We don't want to duplicate those. We want to come to our own conclusions based on a handful of factors, mostly revolving around how we personally perceive the images in the moment. We're choosing to compare the 24 or 25 millimeter and the 85 millimeter lenses from each set because we believe those are good representatives. Before we dive into the results, I'll give you a little bit of a breakdown here, a little bit of a behind-the-scenes look into our set, how we did what we did, and why we did what we did. You can see we've set up a few foreground elements, we've got some background elements and practicals, and we've got Bevy, our friend and producer, in the center of the focus throw. We've also got a large light off to camera right, blasting the lens and flaring the lens. What I found really interesting and things to look for would be the sharpness on the lenses on the table, focus breathing around the frame, the foreground elements like the plant, the background lights canned in the ceiling, that's where you'll see some chromatic aberration, the flaring off of the light off to the side, and finally, sharpness on Bevy herself. Like I said earlier, we chose the 25 and 85 from each set, and we chose to shoot them wide open and at 5.6. Some of us were oohing and eyeing at the reference monitor as we saw focus breathing or lack of focus breathing, and we really hope that the feeling in which we felt on the day translates through these images. So, enjoy.
So there's a lot of characteristics that I look for in lenses. One of the first things is just picking it up and feeling just how it's made, and you can usually tell right away how the build quality is, and a lot of times that will transfer into how it does look. But then once you get it on the camera, there's a myriad of characteristics that I look for: how it's rendering light and how it's rendering skin tones, and obviously the flaring characteristics. Does it hold contrast? Does it completely veil out? And it's good that we were in person here, and like you can watch tests like all day, but like when you're in person and you're putting the lens on the camera and you go back to the monitor and you're in the scene and you see it and it's like, wow, you can tell the depth, and you know the depth because you're standing here looking at it and stuff is just popping out. It was cool to be in the scene here.
Well, folks, that does it for us today. We hope you enjoyed this two-part series of camera and lens test, and we hope it helped you come to your own conclusions. We have so many incredible tools at our fingertips, and it's an amazing time to be a filmmaker. If you like this video, and you'd love it if we could make more just like this one, give us a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe to Adorama TV. We will see you in the next one.